In today's video, I want to teach you how to let a clutch out fast like a pro. What's up guys, I'm Dakota Freeman and welcome to the Rad Adventure Dude channel. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, make sure you hit that and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of my future dirt bike riding tips. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to let a clutch out fast like a pro rider. So when we're learning how to ride a dirt bike and learning how to shift gears for the first time, I'm always talking about how important it is to let the clutch out slowly and smoothly. In this video, I want to teach you how to let the clutch out fast to where you can get going as fast as possible. So when we're going through this and learning how to let the clutch out fast on our dirt bikes, I hate to say this, but it's really going to come down to practicing this to where you know how to let the clutch out to a certain point and get the bike rolling, and you know exactly where that point is on your clutch. Then you already know that you need to apply a little throttle at this spot, and this is what's really going to get the bike going into motion. So now, how do we speed this up and do it fast just like the pro motocross riders? Practice is going to be huge. You need to know exactly where you let the clutch out and that point of motion starts. Then at that point, you're going to just put a little throttle on, and this is going to get you going into motion. So let's break this down and make it a little bit easier to where we can actually do this faster and more consistently. So when we're learning how to do this and we let the clutch out, since you know you're already going to have to put a little bit of throttle on, you shouldn't have to think about that part of it. You already know exactly how much throttle you need to put on when you're letting the clutch out. Well, now you're actually going to go ahead and let the clutch out right to the point before it starts to roll into motion. So now all you have to do is just let the clutch out with that little bit of throttle added, and this is what's going to really get the bike going into motion much faster. Instead of having to slowly creep it out, which you should already be really good at doing before learning this technique, but since you're wanting to do it faster now, you're really going to want to just practice this over and over and just learn how to get the clutch right to that point of motion. Before you even hit that point of motion, you're going to have that little bit of throttle on, and now you can just let the clutch out the rest of the way, and this is what's really going to get the bike going without having to slowly let the clutch out. A big factor in this is practice and getting so comfortable with this that you no longer have to think about it. And that may be difficult at the beginning, but as you develop better skills with your clutch, you get more used to using all these controls, this is actually going to become a much easier part of your dirt bike riding. Plus, if you're out on the tracks and trails, being able to let your clutch out fast like this is really going to make you a faster rider. Because a lot of the time when we're riding tracks and trails, we're going up and down through the gears, we're using our clutch, we're letting the clutch back out so many different times when we're riding. This is why it's important to think about this now, because then when you're out on the tracks and trails, you no longer have to think about it. And this way you can let the clutch out fast, just like the pro motocrossers. Is this video making you feel more confident in using your clutch in a fast way like this? Well, make sure you like this video and drop some comments down below. So whenever we're watching pro motocrossers do this, it seems like they're just letting the clutch out without even having to think about it. Well, I promise you, it's not their first time letting the clutch out. And they've been doing this thousands of times repeatedly over and over and over. And this is what it really takes to become a master at using your clutch. It's not going to come the day one when you start doing this. It's going to come after a long time of actually practicing this. You need to practice using your clutch and shifting through your gears in such a way that this becomes instilled into your dirt bike riding. So you no longer have to think about all these different things going on, but you can simply just sit back and know that your body's going to naturally feel more comfortable on your dirt bike, your gears, your clutch, and be able to focus on different parts of your riding to really become a better dirt bike rider. Focusing on your dirt bike riding style, as opposed to always having to think about the controls and what's going on there, is really what's going to push you to becoming a better dirt bike rider. So I really hope that you're taking the time to learn how to use your clutch in a much faster way, as it's really going to help you develop into being the best dirt bike rider you can possibly be. Just make sure that when you are practicing this over time, it's okay to stall the bike here and there, and just make sure that you don't get frustrated. This is a very difficult part when we're learning how to ride our dirt bikes, and all this takes is time and practice. So keep on with that, and soon you will no longer have to think about this, and you're going to be able to let the clutch out fast, just like a pro rider. So did this video help you use your clutch much faster on your dirt bike? Well, make sure you like this video and drop some comments down below, and ask me any other questions that you have. If you're still looking for more dirt bike riding tips, I'm always here. I've made a full dirt bike riding course over on my website that's going to walk you through being a complete beginner and take you to an advanced rider mastering the tracks and trails. I really feel this is going to help you improve your dirt bike riding. Plus, you can find all my rad merch on my website as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe button that's right here and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of my future dirt bike riding tips. After that, you can watch my next video on how to shift your gears right here. So go ahead and click on it, stay rad, and I'll see you guys over there.